Right. Welcome, Vicarious Mercenaries, Proxy Ninjas, and Pop Culture PhDs. It's another late night edition of The Rec Room. I do hope everybody's doing well out there because it has definitely been a ragged couple of days, and I've definitely got something different for you tonight before we get kicking everything off. So I will take care of a couple the usual things first, and then I'll kind of get into a story that's a bit of a total rabbit trail, off the rails kind of thing tonight. So if you are new or returning, welcome and welcome back. And if you're not familiar with the Rec Room, what is this? Well, this is the vanilla casual console experience, and we've been focusing on games that involve strategy, stealth, sandboxes, and most importantly, shenanigans. And there's been some real life shenanigans I'm going to talk about tonight. But before I get to that, one thing I would definitely like to mention is that picked up a new follower over on Twitch. I want to say thank you for joining us. We have definitely been on a plateau for quite a while, so thank you to a new member of the family over there. Much appreciated. Also, I have a schedule update for you. I alluded to during our official outing stream. So there will not be a after-hour stream this Thursday or an official stream on Sunday. I've got some family stuff to attend to, so we'll pick back up. It'll be a week from tonight that we'll be picking back up. So if you're not familiar with our schedule, we have our official outing Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern, and we've been working on Mercenaries 2 for the Xbox 360 because it is very rich in shenanigans. And during the week, here we are coming at you from 10:30 p.m. on a Tuesday night, Eastern Standard Time, and we've been working on MechWarrior 5 almost since the inception of the Rec Room. So we've been at this for a while, and continue to keep going until we run out of missions and things to do. And then on Thursdays, for Throwback Thursday, we've been doing Black on the original Xbox. So trying to think. I did not grab my notes, so shame on me. Trying to think if there's much going on, which I can't think of anything. So I hope that covers all the necessity stuff because I'm going to be talking about this other thing here for a sec. So speaking of real life shenanigans, and here where this is the Rec Room, I got a virtual front row seat to some actual wrecking that happened in the real world, and let me get my image up here. I at least got this ready to go for you. So, some of you may or may not know, and if you're not in the U.S., understandable, and even if your national news or whatever news did not cover it, totally understandable, but this upper left image I have here is of a massive explosion, firestorm. I mean, firestorm may be the wrong term, but it essentially was a firestorm that was going on for the better part of an hour. And this was last night, March 4th, 2024, roughly about 8:50 to 9:50 p.m. Eastern Time. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because it is not very often that many of us are next to such an event that makes such waves. I mean, sure, there's plenty of things that are, more positive in nature, like sporting events or politics and things like that. But it's not often that you are in very close proximity to something that'd be considered a disaster. And for the most part, you don't want to. Let's say you're in proximity to a F5 tornado. That's not something you necessarily want to be next to. So for me, I'm going to do my best to recount what just happened within the final few hours of last night on the 4th, because this is literally within, I'd say, probably a few miles of where I'm normally at, and I was literally within 2-mile radius of this event as it happened. And I'll pause for a second. I want to say hey to Curious Patriot over on Pilled. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. So, the nature of this event, I have some videos that I do need to stitch together. I don't want to bore everybody with a bunch of different ones, but I did do my best to try to journal this event. And I got one video posted up to YouTube. It was just a couple minutes of me trying to make sense of this, being in the dark, well, actually literally being in the dark because it was nighttime, but being in the dark of this event as it was happening. So when you're on the ground, you don't know what's going on. So I think a lot of the reaction to this event was, scary, war zone, not knowing what's going on. I don't know if I necessarily had the same reaction because I was, far enough away to be safe, but definitely close enough to feel the effects in very, very visceral way. And to me, this is a very surreal experience. And, I am not somebody who automatically thinks, okay, how is this going to look on a Facebook page? I'm not somebody who even has social media accounts beyond what I'm using here for the rec room. So I'm not necessarily thinking content, content, content. I'm like, went through this process of trying to make sense of it. And I think by doing the rec room over the last year, my sense of commentary is kind of what kicked in as I'm recording this. But it wasn't probably until maybe a couple hours later when I got home and I was watching news things. I'm like, okay, I'm going to post some of this because, I mean, there really hasn't been much that's popped up in YouTube about it. There's been some. There's been the major news broadcasts and some people who were definitely on the scene, recorded much better footage than myself. But it was an interesting process. So let me start at the beginning here. So it was around 8:50 p.m. last night. I was in a building, it's pretty much associated with my hamster wheel, and I won't get into specifics of where, but this is a very sturdy cinder block building. And I was hearing some noises, didn't know what they were, thought somebody else was shuffling around, but I couldn't track that. Then I started to hear something like thunder, and I'm like, it's been like a 50-degree day. I mean, I'm bordering on spring weather, and I'm like, there's no call for rain. So I go check the front of this building, open the door, and I'm like, there is no rain on the ground. I hear thunder again, or at least what I think is thunder. And then I hear it again and again in greater succession. So I knew something was up. I start walking down the sidewalk. I start putting my camera up because something is completely abnormal. When you have something that's like thunder and no storm outside, something is going on. And my first thought was, okay, was this a train derailment? You would think that maybe if a train derailed, you're going to have all kinds of successive crashes with huge impacts. And based on my direction, I knew I was facing the explosion past where the nearest train track would be, so it couldn't be that. But then there was other possibilities of, okay, there's an industrial area, there's some other drilling to fix sewage things going on. I'm like, this has got to be some other major explosion. My first thought didn't jump to any kind of like terrorism or war zone or anything like that, but the fact this thing kept going off and the sky started blinking orange periodically. Yeah, lightning doesn't glow orange. I mean, as you can see in the upper right-hand picture, when the night sky is going orange and you're getting thunderous booms, nonstop, something else is going on. So unfortunately, my most important thought didn't kick in until the second thought. So my first was trying to figure out what it was. And as I'm looking in the direction of this orange sky, the thought crossed my mind. Some of you may or may not have been familiar with what happened, I think, in Boston or in Massachusetts a few years back, where homes were imploding from the inside out on account of some major natural gas issue. So with that thought passing through my head and realizing the direction I was looking, my next thought was finally check with my family, make sure they're okay. Because I had other family in that area, so I immediately got on the phone and called, and thankfully everybody was fine. But I also had family that was on the road, and they were like, so they weren't even home. They were headed toward this, and I got an alternate perspective immediately that they saw orange glow in the sky. They also saw ash, which I was also starting to see. So this was pretty weird. I got it recorded, most of which is showcased in my recent YouTube video. And of course, the camera footage is terrible because it's dark, no major lighting, but just being able to see the sky light up, getting successive booms, it's like you literally go through a mental process of what's going on, what do I do? And so I figure, if anything, maybe I talk about this because some people might be more prone to panic or, jump to conclusions, as some may have. So I wasn't able to, leave my location at the present, within a short period of time. So I had to, postpone, but I did periodically get an update, maybe every 5-20 minutes. Even 20 minutes later, these explosions were still going off. They were shaking the building I was in. And again, I, at some point discovered I was about 2 miles from it. A family member sent me a news post, which showed me the exact location. I knew right where this building was. So to know I was within a 2-mile radius of this and it was still ongoing, still had no concept of why or how. But I decided to document, like, hey, even later, probably half hour to an hour later, there was even more ash coming out of the sky. And of course, at least if you're thinking of it, there's some big concern with, okay, air quality. Are you going to be breathing in something toxic? I mean, because I had no idea if this was chemicals and, fuel or, sewage. I don't know if sewage would have had any reason with any of the construction they're working on. Um, so there was a lot of things going through my head. Now here's the part where it gets really weird. I was already hearing that traffic was backed up like crazy, and um, the first thought is, okay, well, if there's an explosion, unless you have, nearby vehicle fires, what's the next thing that comes to mind? Everybody's stopping to look at this. So unfortunately, I want to grimace and say, yeah, that's terrible. But at the same time, I know most of you out there, like myself, probably have a hard time adhering to that expression. Say it's like a car wreck. You can't look away from it. Um, so when I was able to leave, I watched the traffic in my nearby area, and sure enough, it was backed up, and I had to take an alternate route to, my normal destination. And then, I started to come at this scene from a different location. I was downwind. There was no more ash, no more smoke. But I got closer and closer. I found where one of the blockades was, and I didn't want to push past that. And again, I was at least starting to hear that the police reports like stay away from the area. And of course, my thought is mostly gawkers getting in the way. You don't want to do that. But once I was on the ground there, I'm like, okay, don't want to be out in this too long just in case there is something else. Now, it wasn't until I got home and discovered the news was saying there was shrapnel and all kinds of projectiles to the point where the firefighters couldn't even get in close. So that should tell you something. Now, what I've discovered in the last 24 hours, originally the news was reporting that there was one fatality from a shot. Well, actually, they didn't say fatality. They said a gunshot. And the only known injury was a firefighter who when the fire engine got hit and they weren't able to proceed. So as far as the first responders, there were no major injuries beyond the one. But then we found out as the news broke that a teenager, 19 years old, got hit by shrapnel. So I know that they had evacuated. There is a Burger King and a Walgreens next to this facility, and those had been evacuated. And as I was on the ground, actually walking down the sidewalk, trying to get a little closer to this, and I was still maybe a good mile and a half away, I asked some local residents, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it was a vape shop." So once I knew that, it kind of gives you the context that there was all kinds of gases. Now, in my one of my videos, which I'll get posted later, I said something on nitrogen. I said that wrong, but they had all kinds of nitrous oxide, butane, lithium batteries, vape pens, lighter fluid. This place was a disaster. And come to find out, this place had only been registered or inspected as a retail outlet. And it has been since found that they had all these chemicals that were not supposed to be there because that should be under an industrial category or some other kind of license. I don't know the particulars, but it has been verified that this is done essentially illegally. The ATF is already involved, and they've questioned the owners. And I don't know much about the proceedings, but it is so interesting to watch this much unfold in 24 hours. And it's just something that you don't see happen on a daily basis. And like I said earlier, you don't want to. This is not something you want to be proxy to, but it is very, very surreal to be that close to something of this magnitude. And so just back to a couple of the photos I have here. The one on the lower left is actually the ash I caught in the sky in one of the building lights. It wasn't easy to see on my phone originally, but I happened to catch a good picture of it. Even had some ash on my car, following day this morning. And then one of the other pictures there in the lower right, because it had already been an hour or two since the event transpired, when I was finally on the scene, the tow truck was actually hauling one of the fire engines away, which I believe one of its wheels was damaged or may have been the one that was impacted. So it's very, very unreal to me to have been close to this. So it definitely paints a different picture when, we're spending a lot of time doing virtual things in video games. You don't really get a true sense of what it's like. If you're in a war zone, I mean, there's all kinds of emotions. There's, panic, there's fear. But, you got to have a lot of respect for first responders. I mean, they are risking their lives for this stuff. And not to mention, they've got training. The average person who doesn't go through any kind of situation with that adrenaline rush hitting, you don't know how to respond. You get that fight or flight mechanism that kicks in. Even for me personally, even with some martial arts training, I don't even know to what extent how much conditioning it takes before you react in kind of like a calm, manner or not. It's not like I was running around in a panic mode, but at the same time, your brain goes through a lot of gyrations trying to figure out, what to do in those situations. So I just wanted to break this down and share because it's something very unusual. And I got the first video posted last night, and it's kind of ironic that I post that and the information on the local stuff, and that video has already surpassed anything else we've done for the rec room. So it's just weird how algorithms work. And as I mentioned before, this was not about just jumping in for content, but it's definitely a life experience and contrasts very strangely to the things we do virtually. So, thanks for bearing with me. I'm gonna, cut this section and then also because I wanted to set it by itself in case anybody wanted to kind of hear a recap. And I do intend to get those other videos spliced together. But I definitely wanted to walk through that line because it is definitely very interesting to go through some of that. And now that I'm kind of done, kind of off my diatribe there, I want to acknowledge that Curious Patriot, is definitely saying that, some other houses were incinerated lately too. You'll have to give me indication. Was there any specific incidents that you know of for that or location? And I totally agree. A lot to think about, so especially if you're in a similar event. So I guess the key takeaways I have are you got to stay calm. And normally a lot of people, especially in the media's case, may not want to trust the media because the media is just spinning a bunch of stuff, like in the case of them mentioning the gunshot. They kind of jump the gun on that story, end up being incorrect. But at the same time, from the first responder standpoint, if they have knowledge of something, you got to take that into account because there were some impressive videos, but people were out there watching, and I don't know if the case of the fatality was if he was evacuating or if it was somebody nearby. But the shrapnel they have showed is these massive canisters, and these things were just obliterated. If you got hit one of those at high speed, it's a wonder that there wasn't more injury. So I was out there again. I wasn't even close. I was still a mile and a half away. But the situation was that those things were launching quarter mile, half mile away. And in typical fire, you don't think of that stuff happening. So that's why they wanted people to stay away, was because of the shrapnel. So I got to admit, they knew what they were talking about, so you've got to pay attention. And as one of the expressions is, keep your head on a swivel. Don't think you got it all covered. I mean, I'm not somebody who's aspiring to be a citizen journalist or anything, but I definitely had that, curiosity of wanting to see what was going on and, for posterity's sake, do some recording on it. So it was definitely very, very interesting. And there'll be more to come on that, at least what I can, over the next few days when I get a chance to put all that together. But obviously, if you're here, this is for our normal late night edition. We're going to head back to MechWarrior. And the carnage definitely is not the same here since it's all virtual, but we're going to get back onto our quests. So if I can remember what I am doing here. So let's take that away, and let's get back on some MechWarrior. So we are on episode 54, and I called it Fireside Chat, of course, because primarily because the nature of the diatribe there. And I'm trying to remember. I've been trying to be a little bit more formal in our quests. We've got a lot to still knock out. So we've still done most of the major DLC ones, and I did not get a chance to review last week, so we'll figure out where we're at. But we're going to try to plug out as many as we can, or knock out, I should say. I do remember I'm still looking for a Thunderbolt. Definitely looking for something to unlock our next iteration of the LB10X AC Solid Slug, and go from there, because as of right now, that is a nigh favorite weapon. Okay, so we may have only touched down. I probably haven't purchased a whole lot yet. One other housekeeping thing I did forget. I was pleased thinking that I had figured the lag issue but I think it may have been because, you know, I kept trying to check pilled actively to see, you know, the viewer count. I think that was leading to our lag here, so unfortunately I'm kind of back to being blind on if anybody's popping in outside the chat, of course. But oh well, that's a metric thing you just have to work with, considering we are trying to keep everything current on multiple platforms at the same time, especially in the free fashion without paying for a service to do it for us. Okay, so when we finished this other mission where they turned on us, or they tried to play us for fools, we ended up walking away with this rifleman. This is a hero one, and it does say it's unique, and I'm curious to try this because it says it's got 2 Gausses. Now, I don't know if I ever tinkered with this the last time I got it, but knowing that, you know, people have recommended the Gauss, I've got more curiosity on it. And I don't think we need much else for repairs. I must have done that already. We still owe some serious money, and we don't have much in reserve, so we're gonna have to get some other cash flowing here. So I flew out to this hub. Let me figure out what mission we're going for, because we have not done the one down here yet. So little disoriented. Gotta figure out the plan of attack. So this Black Harvest one is a campaign, so that's back to the main story. I don't think I'm ready to do that yet. I was trying to go in order of oldest to newest. So we've got this part 2, but I think this is up in Northern Territory. We've got some other low stuff here. So this one might be the next one, but that's still a little bit south of us. That's way down here. See, and we haven't unlocked much else down here, so I'd almost have to go down to this area, get some zones unlocked, get some cash before we can even make it all the way down there without spending too much on repairs. Alright, so I'm not quite sure what we want to do just yet. We also did finally start encountering some other mercenary groups just to see how that starts unlocking anything fun for us. I know most of these are probably going to be low level, so reputation level 5, 6, so maybe we can get a little bit more cash if we go to this one. And run out of money real quick. Alright, let's head over here and see what happens. Let's get some cash, and I think what will happen tonight, I'll try to work down to this other one, get this Marauder for us. Alright. Alright, we'll just go with that, because I got no better plan. Typical, very fluid situations. Wow, so you, Curious Patriot, is saying, in the middle of the night, you had an explosion 15 miles away, and you still felt it. That's wild. So, one thing I forgot to mention was that I did confirm that people as far as 8 or 9 miles away, at least, were seeing it and hearing it. So if you don't mind, did you figure out what the source of that explosion was? Because that had to be massive. Because, I mean, just experiencing the radius of this one was pretty crazy enough. Alright, so there was nothing at this one, but we have battlefield and targeted kill. Maybe we'll do a targeted kill one while we're at it. Get some direct action happening. Okay, so I also got to remember to keep checking our equipment here, since we've got to get some of these jobs knocked out, and I'm not having an easy time with that. Yeah, more solids, but low-level stuff that we don't care about. Fake Enforcer, and Locust, and Dervish, don't care. Okay, so contracts... Let's just get this targeted kill going. I'm going to afford biffing something here. Those other guys aren't happy with us, but we can live with that. Alright. Let's get a save going here. Oh, I gotta start deleting some older stuff again because I don't remember where we left off here. 1 second for housekeeping and maintenance, please. Alright, new Bristol. So, could be either England or Vermont. Or Connecticut. Oh, there's a few Bristols out there. Oh, so in that case, it was a chemical explosion. Man, can't imagine how big that was. And I'm sure that had to create other issues for air quality too, huh? Okay, we are ready to roll in. We will consider ourselves the clean air destruction crew. Alright, I'll go for a couple there. Maybe we can finally get some shares. Find some. Now, we might as well max it out, see if we can get anything. And then, oh, can't do much else. So I either waste out on airstrikes or damage coverage. That's kind of boring. Oh well. Alright. I like how you put, quote, chemicals, supposedly. Because they would never not tell you what is really going on, right? Alright, so clearly we are a little bit over capacity here. So if I recall, I think we got the grasshopper set up so the bots can use it, so that'll take down a few points. Let's bring this down. I like giving her the dervish. I have to knock mine down too, though, if I do that. Battlemaster's higher. I want something smaller to tinker with here. Kintaro's not that awesome. Unless I want to work on missiles. Oh, you don't... Oh, I didn't outfit that yet. I want something heavy. You know what? Go blackjack, which I should have some machine guns on. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so if I do that, I can bump somebody else back up here. How about there's another 10. Still 20 under. Alright, you can have the Hatamoto Chi, I think. 190. Let's bring you up to 70. That's got garbage on it. Need to fix that. Alright, 195. She can deal with lasers and missiles. And, okay. Not super stoked about this, but we'll make it happen. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I can check that out. Oh, that's... Kansas City, eh? Off the record, I might be in that area in the near future. So, if it was a Kansas City blast and yet the New York Times was reporting on it, yeah, you got some... had to have been national level there.
Attention. Prepare for battle-like departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
Alright, here we go. We're back in Arizona, in space.
Nothing but problems. We've been hired as a solution. Find them and put them down for good. We'll be on standby to evac you once the job is done.
Yes, like rabid dogs. Or a pack of rabid dogs. After eating zombies. Which is closer here? Apparently not this one, but whatever. So, well, oh, 1988? Wow. Is that date when it happened? Wow. Seems like something you'd never forget at that point. Rihanna about to tell us to give us the slip, Commander. Oh, shooting at me. Like that. Oh, there's dudes here, but they're the correct dudes.
I I've got readings on all of our targets.
Oh, how about
Take
that?
them out before
One-stop
more hostiles
shop
converge on your position.
for mechs to pop.
New target broken.
Don't challenge me to haiku, I will just roll over and die.
Incoming missile.
Alright.
Target is down.
Put some holes in them.
Confirmed.
That didn't take much.
Commander, it looks like that mech had some valuables on it. Go over and pick it up. Let's see if
Okay.
there's anything we can use.
I'll do that.
Notice.
Get off me, you monster. Yeah, you tried to punch me, didn't you? Shadowhawk. Not a Thunderbolt. Alright, do I have jets? I do have jets.
Target javelin.
Alright, I gotta go pick up the goodies before the other one. I think. Where are they?
New target Persian.
There it is. Yellow ones ever.
We've gotten all of them, Commander.
Good.
Good job.
Alright, pick this up.
We fulfilled our contract,
Okay,
Commander.
good.
Let's get you out of here now. Wrecked. Always
Dang,
good to
Skippy.
restock on ammo. Amazing, Commander. Nice kill.
Alright, where's the exfil?
Tango destroyed.
Acquired.
Alright, that was pretty easy. Didn't lose any parts. I still took more damage than the bots. Alright, so while I'm walking here. Oh, wow. Oh, here's the mechs. The guys. No, we're leaving this world. We'll use you as our doormat on the way out. So you had two explode, or like first and second blast. Man, that I don't even know. Like, it's hard to fathom that, 'cause most of the other stuff I've been proximity to is much later, like car explosions and things. Oh, these guys. Way out there. There they are. There's one. Also not a Thunderbolt. Bingo! It's much easier to concede when you're dead. Yeah, we'll just kick that over. Oh,
Approach the hidden object to
salvage.
pick it up. That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation. Brilliant. Payload acquired.
Alright, we out. At least on this one. So I shall attempt to not screw up the processing power here. Alright. Yeah, we like that kind of payout. 4.7 mil. And some rival intel. What's that do for us? First takedown. Points gained. Alright. Crispy blackjack in the background. So we got 18 points, and that still doesn't do anything for us to get a mech. That's fantastic there, guys. Guess we'll take whatever's most expensive. Extended range PPC, that's interesting. We'll already have one. We'll take that and that. Unless they can tempt us with any other high quality lasers, which does not look to be the case. Fine, we'll take your garbage. How's the expression go? Better a garbage in the hand than two in the bush? Oh wait, that's not it. Okay, yeah, we can live with the damage on that. Mostly my fault. Now, what's he got to say? Oh, they give us a Kentaro and 1.7 mil. Ooh, Ultra Cannon 5. And some ammo. And some lasers. Good. What else do they got over here? Platinum Medium. I have no idea what that means. Getting a mech and money. That's always good. Okay, so this guy's saying... Large, powerful Merc group. So this is just lore. I don't know if that means anything. Okay, so we gotta get some repairs done. So we got a little extra bank now. Where do we want to fly? This is not showing any hero mech. But we're gonna have to get some more cash probably on the way to south. So I'll start here. Yeah, double heatsink, not rare. Good job, guys. Alright, let's get some actual repairs done. Okay, so they gave us a new Kentaro, which thankfully I didn't pay for yet. Let's see how this compares to our other one. Laser, so it's got 2 medium lasers, 2 short-range missiles, 1 long-range missile, guessing a larger for 15, and a narc versus our Kentaro 19 normal, which actually has hands on it. So this one's still got the narcs, the shorts, the long range, so they changed the long range and gave us the lasers. So this guy is not all that fantastic. Junket. Then I thought, didn't we get something else out of that deal? No, I didn't take the mech, so therefore we're okay. Now everything's all goofed up. No, I'm not gonna sit here and make you watch me reconfigure everything, at least not yet. We'll wait till you're really bored. Okay, so let's do some more flying. Let's get ourselves out of here, take on another cheap mission, hopefully. Let's see what's down here. Can we get close enough? Did we fight these guys yet? Uncontacted. What about these guys? Uncontacted. We'll go over here. Let's contact. By contact, I mean deliver a barrage of bullets to the base. Perhaps we'll deliver some vape pens to their forehead. Here, I heard you like nitrous oxide. It's a rather laughing matter. Okay, what we got? Starman, apparently no missions here. Really? They've got this perimeter and there's no missions? Quality. There's a demolition one, but it's outside. There's a battlefield one. I don't even know if it's worth it right now. I think we'll scratch that idea. Check for stuff we need, and move on. Yep, nothing there. Come on, Thunderbolt. Of course there's no Thunderbolt. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's head down to this one, make some money. Don't worry, the lag is just your imagination. All part of the hive mind. Everybody's experiencing it simultaneously. Alright. 4 mission operation? I don't think so. Ain't nobody got time for that. We do have time for demolition. Alright. We'll get a little coverage. No shares. All cash. Still doesn't even pay very much. Okay, we'll do that. Gotta have a mission where I break out the fire starter at least once. Fire starter. Either one of the medium lasers. Armor. Better armor on this one. I think I can never remember which is the original, and I don't feel like checking. Okay, so we can bump somebody up here. How would you like a battle master? You can't have my battle masters though. How about a Cyclops? Oh, still got more room. How about an Atlas? There we go. Two big dogs, one little dog. Help me. Run point. The guys in the 4th bay are looking pretty bored over there. Like, hey guys, isn't there supposed to be a mech here? Alright. You done loading yet? This is odd. It says ready 100%. How about view contract? And back. Continue. Confirm. Ready. Something's not right here. What's going on? Is this thing glitching out again? Nope. Not you. I want this one, please. There it goes. Technology at its finest. Works when it wants to. And yet they're the one that kicked me out of the industry.
Attention. Prepare for battle-like departure. Warning. Hangar doors open. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems.
Yeah, look at this giant dirt ball of dusk.
This contract has us targeting a remote farming facility for destruction.
Oh, it must be
Go to
George
Alpha
Soros
Alpha
backed.
and tear the entire facility down.
With Bill Gates running point. Quick, kill all cows.
Detecting unidentified mechs in the area. Moving in to investigate.
Target acquired.
That was easy.
Destroyed.
Our employer wants this area cleared of all tanks.
Or if we already cleared them already.
Target destroyed.
Yeah!
I still picked the wrong
There's your
neck. I
target
wanted the other one,
objective,
I guess.
Commander. Why don't you go over and introduce yourself?
Hello. Say hello to my extra little friends. Get out of my way. I'm grazing here.
We're making progress, but still have a long way to go. Keep at it, everyone.
Long way to go, she says. We'll be done in like another 20 seconds. Yeah, you shouldn't have left them out in the open.
You've managed to demolish about half of the target's buildings. Crack on, Commander.
Nothing says destruction like kicking down the fence and taking out the satellite dish.
On the verge of collapse.
Oh, I guess we're sitting in the dark.
Mission complete, Commander. I expect our employer to be very satisfied with this result.
What's that? Not a
Took hero
Thunderbolts.
point for extraction.
Doing hanging out up there. Come on down. Switch with one. Alright, listen here, Mario. I don't know if your antics. If he's outside that collision box. Anyway.
Target acquired.
Ooh, there's a half-dead mech.
Just to mess that mech up.
And there goes Mahoney taking the credit.
Target destroyed.
Anybody else? Any other Thunderbolts out there volunteering for destruction?
Time vindicated.
Not a Thunderbolt. I don't want to be standing next to you.
Target mech eliminated.
Well done, Commander. Time to collect our pay.
Yes. I don't recognize this track. Now I do. And then it's gone. Alright, all garbage. Yeah, we'll take your stinkers. Okay, we don't care about the rest of the contracts, so let's go. Go sign a hero mech. No other merc things down here unless we go out of our way. It's not showing the circle again. Glitchy. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So in that zone, objective raid, not too concerned, and everything else doesn't have any missions. Beachhead, don't care. This has got items, and we need repairs. Might as well stop there on the way. And unless that's one of the ones we need, it's not. These jobs are getting so annoying in the difficulty of completion. Alright. You know what? While we're here, I also better remember to... We got some other things I gotta fix here. So we still got 9 mil. That's good. Do another mission before heading down there. Okay, so if I recall, is the Grasshopper okay, or light? That's okay. I think it's the Warhammer then needs some updating. Warhammer needs some love. Yeah, Warhammer definitely lacking. Let's get this boosted up here. We should have some medium lasers that we can spare. And we'll spare the 3s. Small lasers. Yeah, we'll spare some 3s. Ooh, gotta love those level 5s, but we ain't giving those up yet. You can have some 2s. Alright, how we doing on PPCs? Nothing I quite want to give up just yet. Ooh, still got 6 medium lasers. Did I pull those off of something? Ooh, we got 1.5 PPC, but no, you can't have that yet. Let's get you a 2. Leave your arms alone. Alright, good. Alright, that's at least better shape for the bots to use. Alright, anything else that's still lacking? How's this doing? Didn't lose anything. Got the runners down there. So we got a Gauss sitting on this. Oh yeah, the rifleman, that was the other one in question here. Let's get those boosted. Yeah, those Gausses are heavies for sure, so we could put some other ACs on there, but if I got the Gausses and if I got them to spare, kind of curious what we can do. Man, so if I were not letting the bots take this out, I could go level 4s and see how destructive that would be. We'll do that. I'll pretend to not want to get this wrecked and maybe take it out for a spin. And if I'm taking it out, I can afford to give it some better lasers. 4s or 5s? Let's go 4s for now. Be consistent with the other stuff. No heat sinks on it. That's interesting. No jump jets. It's already maxed on weight. We'd have to pull the armor down in order to do anything with the heat. We'll leave it. We'll take that out for a stroll here in a bit. Okay, let's go find a mission. Keep heading south. Assassination, perhaps. Or a raid. Let's go do a raid. It's close. Alright, so next up, contracts. Raid. Okay, good, good. Haven't done a save in a while. It might be prudent to do that. Camel with 2 M's and an A, or Kamal. Alright, here we go. Let's go take this one on. Let's go wreck some stuff. A little coverage this time. Maybe some shares. Pick some stuff up. Get some cash. There we go. We want a Thunderbolt or missing pieces. Alright, so you guys are going to get downgraded since I'm taking out the rifleman. Maybe. It's not done yet. We're gonna make it done. Alright, what if we put those 2 at 70s? I think we can still get somebody else with an 80 in there. Oh, there we go. That'll do. Yes, we'll wait. Hey, so you have 11 days worth of stream time to wait till we actually take on the mission? Hey, Captain Sparrowhawk stopping by on Twitch. What is up with you? How you doing out there? Good, thanks for asking. Hope all's well. That side of the interwebverse. Yeah, it is nice that this one's cross-gen, because, yeah, I still haven't upgraded the PS5. I have not found many games to compel me to do so, so I am definitely glad it works on PS4. Yeah. Have you noticed much for the visual upgrades? Because that's what this is really only one of the things tempting me, other than Rise of Ronin's one of the only PS5 titles, and they had, you know, not in the cards yet, but I am jealous of people who got it on PC with some nice textures and all that. Okay, so you noticed quite a difference, huh? Good to know.
Once all targets have been neutralized.
That's also, you know, the other thing is, because I don't have the latest and greatest, I'm trying to beef up the experience, at least with the visuals on the, you know, the stream itself, because until I get PC World and PS5, we're still rolling old school. Alright, oop, weapon check. Alright, yeah, I don't know. I usually do machine guns. I don't know if I want those primary. Let's switch these out. Let's go to reverse. Just in case we got some overheating action going on here. So, what you got for mech preference? Well, I would, but I really don't play online. I mean, I know part of me would love to do co-op on this, but
That's an enemy mech up ahead.
I am a cheapskate and kind of like refuse to pay for a lot of the online stuff.
Target destroyed.
Whoa! I just fired the Gauss and wasn't even paying attention. Got a headshot and wasn't even paying attention.
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
Yeah, this is definitely a game I would love to do co-op, but
Beginning recovery now.
I'd probably have to use that as a motivation to do PC version before I would do PlayStation side of it. Oh no, it's all good, and I do appreciate that. Wow, I am not used to how this Gauss fires. Makes me even wonder if I ever used one last playthrough. Wow. It's almost like it's got some nitrous oxide and butane canisters in its shoulders.
Target shadow hawk.
I don't quite see the impact so much. I'm not quite sure how to read. Well, that's clearly definitive. It's got long recharge time. Oh, what am I doing? Blow some legs off. Am I overheating? Not really. Come on, Mario, sit down. It's quite taken up the screen, though, when I fire it in close quarters like that. No. So, okay, so at least appreciate the understanding if you've got other people in similar company who act the same way.
Target acquired.
Yeah, that's why, you know, one of the other things I'm trying to ramp up some of the old school LAN kind of stuff, just because it's like I miss the days where
That's one less target.
the development company or developers were trying to gouge you for every feature imaginable. I mean, they decided to take out the features, so you had to go that route. Because a game like this, there's no reason they couldn't have done some kind of
Target off the list.
local area network, but they chose not to. You don't need to have a server for this, especially if you could have another console do the host. Especially co-op. It's not like host matters in co-op games. Alright, so we done with objectives? No, we can't be. Oh, we got that one, the good stuff. Okay. Alright, my legs are twisted. What am I doing? There we go. This mech has its knickers in a knot. Watch the algorithms not know what the word knicker means. Okay, that's like the 4th of July, like every shot. This is green, very green, a lot of heat bloom. Not sure how I feel about it's powerful, but not sure if it's quite as satisfying as an LB-10 XAC Solid Slug.
Target destroyed.
Alright, we got incoming. Ahead and behind. Alright. Swat some flies.
Target destroyed.
I'm not firing that correctly.
Target destroyed.
Hmm.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Objective down.
What?
Enemy ship landing at your location.
Who
All
shot
objectives
that?
destroyed. We're inbound on more evac point.
Alright, go
As
bots.
quickly as you can,
Not to be
Commander.
confused with go bots.
Yeah.
Incoming missile.
Okay, that kind of works. Alright, we'll clean up the riffraff. Wow.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
Alright, it's only taking a couple shots to put the center torso critical, but still taking a couple. There we go. I'm not used to this. Huge wind-up when you jet engine.
Target acquired.
Oh, ammo out. Gotta go. No point sticking around.
Destroyed.
A little too much fun there. If I keep hitting the trigger while I keep getting nagged, the ammo is gone.
Took one down.
Fantastic. Alright. Negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full. Denied.
Stand by
Okay.
for pickup, Commander.
Stand by for ammo dump. Alright. Eh, we got some chemical lasers. Can't say that's all that exciting. Still forever without the parts looking for the jobs. Been going on some of these for way too long now. Okay, can't afford the mech. We'll just take this, and this, and this, and this. And then. Alright. All of our jobs are so far away from being finished. Alright. Next. Alright, got some money. Keep going. Got a high... Which one was this? Okay, so Legend Kestrel Lancers, we're not touching that one yet. This had a transmission from what? Okay, that was like pick one or the other. We've seen those before, but haven't done one in a while. Okay, let's just fly down to the next section and see if we can't get her. Well, I guess for the fun of it, we'll fly over here, get the repairs, and then I may just consume the fuel cost and go head to that mission, because 45 minutes out from the 2-hour mark, and I don't know how many parts that is. Taro. Not a Thunderbolt, also not a Thunderbolt. This game's like putting a carrot on a string. Oh, so you want the bonus? I'll keep chasing that carrot. Alright, time to go. After repairs. Alright, payment due in 2 days. Yeah, that's going to happen soon. Alright, I'm just going to head down here, shortest distance. Unless extrapolated by AI, in which case it'll take you the long way. And rewrite the history of how you got there. Oh, right, that one. I'm concerned about that. Keep going. Come on, open up another point, please. Alright, where's the one we're going to? Oh, it's on the wrong one. How did that happen? This one. Alright, now how far are we? So we gotta go all the way over here. Can we get there in one stop? Out of range. Ugh. Alright, why don't we stop wherever we can get to? Let's go there. Fly out to the middle of nowhere. Sounds like a good time. Maybe. Maybe not. Anaheim. Yeah, stop and catch a hockey game. Alright, anything unlocked? Nothing. Why is there nothing out here in the boonies? Okay, what we got for contracts? There we go. This is the one we were trying to get to. I know I've done this in past playthroughs. I know there was some kind of canyons or something, but beyond that, memory's a little spotty. So we're going to try to see how many of these we can knock out before the evening is up. Oh, this dumb thing didn't do the repairs again. I don't know what is up with the glitch and where it completely fails to repair the mech in the first hangar bay. Okay, so still a low loadout here. Better, because this is more of a custom mission. I got too high, but still need as much cash as possible. Oh well, we'll try it. Yeah, we're not taking you again on this one. Let's see, if I were to go Battle Master, we gotta pull somebody else down. We don't necessarily need to take them at full capacity. Grasshopper and Warhammer, perhaps? Ah, 5 over. missiles here or not? Nah, I didn't want to do that. That. Doesn't have missiles, but she's maxed out on those. Has some missiles, mostly lasers. Let's actually switch these. So that way he's going to work on his ballistics and lasers. She can still work on missiles slightly and has good damage on lasers. So I think that's a good combination. Meanwhile, I ain't working on nothing. Oh wait, man. So if I still have 6 medium level 5 lasers in the bank, plus these 6, man, I got a few floating around. That's kind of nice. Ooh, new track maybe.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors open. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Minister Vandenberg has called for an investigation into rumors of deviant troop buildups in the Verdigris system. We are contracting you to prod deviant defenses at the marked nav
Prod.
point, while we collect data on the regional defenses of the area. While your
You say
contract
prod, I
only
hear
calls for a
probe.
certain number of units to be destroyed, the Concordant is willing to offer performance bonuses if you neutralize additional deviant defenders.
We have friendlies under assault from hostile forces.
Oh, I
Link up
shouldn't have
with them
walked in
and
here.
hold off the enemy advance as long as possible. Be sure not to overextend yourself, Commander. Eventually, you will need to fall back to the evac point.
Target acquired.
Yeah, with this torture with some green lasers. Save our solid slug though.
Target destroyed.
Next.
New target Jägermech.
No match for the solid slug.
Stay sharp, MechWarriors. Allied Command reports enemy movement is projected to hit your location at any moment.
This is a
Time to
nice,
earn our pay.
long, narrow map. Which side they're coming from?
Target acquired.
And I do have some missiles on the seat. There we go. Not exactly long range.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Which way are they coming from? Coming from both sides. I don't appreciate that.
Destroyed.
Always taking credit. If I don't have to protect this base, I don't see the reason to not punch a few holes and make a better, efficient walkway. Drop ship.
Target acquired. Target
Come
destroyed.
on down.
Transport ship coming in.
This thing? Right on top of me? You're not a Thunderbolt, I'm not impressed. Get off.
Tango destroyed.
Enemy destroyed.
Oh look, it's a flying Wolverine. And it's hobbling. You're grounded.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Wow. Couldn't hit that with the lasers.
temperature, Commander. Expect company soon.
Target acquired.
Buzzers.
Commander, I'm showing hostiles.
New target jammed.
Unit interceptor providing coordinates. Target neutralized. Materials
See ya.
about to explode.
No respect.
New target Trojan.
Oh, look at that head. Right in the red. And destroyed.
Wow, awesome shot.
Oh, let's go. There it is.
Another one.
Enemy mech forces spotted operating in the area. Watch out for them.
Well, if they're mostly over here, gonna keep going this way.
New target flee.
That's a miss.
Target acquired.
That's a miss.
Target destroyed.
One down.
How dare you ignore me?
Target net eliminated.
Target acquired.
Let's see if I can get this on some auto aim here. Nope.
Yeah.
Destroyed.
You got a little too excited about that one. Alright, one left.
New target vindicated.
You've satisfied the terms of your contract, Commander. From here on out, we'll pay out combat bonuses for every Federation unit eliminated on our behalf. While we'll need to analyze your battle computer after you return, it does not immediately appear that any house units are present in this system. Only the local militia. Return to your dropship once you're ready.
Great work, Commander. We have satisfied our contract and have a narrow window to evac if you're ready.
I'm ready, but at the same time, I'm ready for some more cash if worth the time. And since they ain't getting here in a timely fashion, I'm gonna stick to my partial quote. Time is greater than money.
Dropship on approach, Commander. Prepare for extraction.
Yes. Whoa, I almost started wigging out all that stuff in the air. It was like ashes, flashbacks of last night. Alright. It's not super stellar, but we'll live with it. Yeah. God. So I can take a flea. I can take a Wolverine. I guess I'll take the Wolverine, call it a day. Part 2, naturally. Part 2 gives the Marauder. It's only a 2-part one. Oh, you wanted to look through our computer, huh? Alright, we'll take this one. Let's see where you send us. You're sending us outside the inner sphere. It's not very nice. I guess we'll get the repairs started, even though... Oh, we can't repair out here. That's part of the problem. Dirty. Alright, we'll fly out there anyway. You have to fly all the way back to known space and then back again, which will cost you a lot in fuel. That's okay, we have spares. And I didn't think to put the Wolverine in cold storage. Oh, but there's actually stuff out here. How nice of them. Of course, nothing that we need, right? Nope. Disappoint. Very disappoint. Alright. Is he saying I can actually repair here? Oh, I can. We'll try this. Wait a minute. It still didn't list the work order. You gotta go the second one first, then do this one. That's a weird glitch. Let's get this one repaired too. Alright. Still running low on funds here. Yeah, get out of here. He ain't much of a Wolverine now. Okay. Next, what are our contracts looking? Oh, that's weird. Lots of other stuff out here. I don't know if I care about any of those. Much cash, please. Then we get hazard pay.
The nasty weather means your visibility will be limited out there and have adverse effects on your sensors.
Not sure if I want to take anything different. This is our primary with the solid slug. I have to try out the Archer one of these days. Do some missile dumping. Uh-oh, are we on a red planet?
Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems down.
Volcanic Mars. Oh, I remember this one. This one was harsh.
Better known as Pirates Haven.
This had all these.
Their stand along a great chasm with only a few bridges allowing passage across. We are hoping
turrets.
that with your help, we can break the stalemate
Artillery,
and find
excuse me.
retribution against these dogs of
I don't know if
the
this is
region.
good that I took something slow or not. I remember struggling with this one.
Target destroyed.
As long as I
Target
can
acquired.
keep moving.
Target destroyed.
And it looks like they're not firing as fast as some of them normally would. Lots of opposition though. Toast!
Another one.
Target acquired.
What you got here?
Another enemy
Dead.
incoming.
Yeah, that's right. They kept dropping stuff all over the place on us.
Target destroyed.
A bit distracting from the artillery. And then there's like land bridges and lava and all other kinds of fun stuff. This is mostly lights and mediums. Punched through a couple on the way. Awesome. Love the ground shaking artillery. camera shaking artillery, excuse me. Alright, not too worried about you guys. Ah! Stop pooping munitions on me.
Mech kill confirmed.
Alright, gotta get rid of artillery.
This never gets old.
I'm glad somebody's having a good time.
Target destroyed.
Alright, the bridge I think gets blown. Maybe. This could be bad. I'm gonna try it.
Target destroyed.
Oh no! Gotta go!
Reinforcements inbound.
Target acquired.
Yep, that might have been why it was difficult to get halfway across the map and get more mechs dropped on you.
Target destroyed. New target fleet. Incoming missile.
Do a tight turn here. There we go.
New target assassin.
Go thin them out a little.
Target acquired. Critical. Target destroyed.
So I don't know if I had beefy mechs the last time I did this, so this does seem to make a little bit of a difference. Uh-oh. Mahoney, why do you have a reactor explosion?
Look out, Commander. More
Let's just
enemy
talk about-
mechs inbound.
Might be talking about the enemy. Ah, get away from that.
The enemy are deploying still more reinforcements, Commander.
Stubborn buggers. Alright, so I'm gonna run away from them this time. Go back across the bridge. Get those last two artillery. Actually, you know what? I'm not going across the bridge. I'm gonna take the long way around. If I could turn around. At least they dropped some blue mechs for us.
Target acquired. Missile.
Enemy mech eliminated.
Alright, gotta round the bend, go get those last two artillery. Alright, what's going on up top there? Buzzers.
Wrecked.
Mahoney is certainly enjoying that. Alright, enough of your missile pooping. I guess it'd be mortars, technically.
Target acquired.
There we go. Any left? Hopefully not. Go. And there go the lights. Congratulations, a bot beating another bot. No one is impressed. Even Google can shut down an artificial chat that talks to itself. Ooh, company. Ooh, is that Thunderbolt? What is that? What is that? Thunderbolts!
That mech is on our kill list.
We need to take it home.
Commander kill.
Oh, I hope that's not. We get the credit for the one kill, but we still need it in salvage for the other job. Why is there a mech up on the mountain?
Deviant forces are
Well, there
breaking
was.
and running. Let them fall back.
Look how far you had to hit the ground.
Is for us to capture and interrogate as many POWs as possible to see who we're dealing with here. Commander, fall in with Marshal Grenadine and await further instruction.
Grenadine.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Alright, we're gonna exfil or what? Alright, I think we got time. Let's see if we can knock out part 3. Thought it'd be too good to be true to think we'd end up part 2. Come on, give us the Thunderbolts. Make it affordable. Ah, it's not even in the list. Jerks. So, Hunchback, the Assassin, 2 Fleas, 2 Locusts, and a Commando. Ooh. Big duty heads. Those are garbage. Alright, I'll take one of those. So frustrating. Well, at least we got to kill one. Added to the job. Only 3 more to go. Okay, so... Well, I guess either of these are worth 10. That one's worth more than the money. We'll take a 3. Alright. It's not too bad damage compared to what I thought it could have been. Yeah, see, more carrot on the stick. He's just stringing us along with that marauder out there. Alright. Okay, so it's still here. And they just automatically bumped up the difficulty to 50 for no good reason. Well, at least we don't have to go anywhere, technically. We can get repaired. Alright, we'll do the repairs. It'll cost us... Alright, you go to the junk pile. For the time being. Until we need to sell you. Alright, by not flying anywhere, it's delaying us having to pay the other stuff. Now, is there anything I want to do differently here? I don't know, the Battlemaster's still pretty effective. It's kind of like the Battlemaster and our Mauler, both of the green and gold variety, have been pretty powerful. It's hard to switch up what actually works. Alright, so... I say we save and mush on. Alright. Let's knock this one out. He better not be stringing us along. So, if my memory holds, this might be the one with multiple canyons. I thought for some reason this could be that, but we'll find out. Alright, we'll get your coverage. We'll keep going for the salvage, even though you keep jipping us. Not getting very beefy payouts either. Oh, we can... That's right, so we can bump up a little bit here. What do you want, Mahoney? What do you want to go... No, we can go more. So here's 65. That's an 80. I can give her something. Let's go 8. What else do I want to give her this one? We got better lasers. I mean, as long as she doesn't wreck that, she'll be okay. There we go. 2 battle masters and a Hatamoto Chi. 2 bulldozers and a samurai. Nope, that tripped the 7-day marker. We just paid her quarterly. Wasn't thinking that through, but at the same time, it would have happened anyway. Sooner or later.
Attention. Prepare for battle-act departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening.
Ooh, let's press some buttons.
Reactor online.
See, the good thing is this is an actual steel battalion with the entire desk-wide mech control console. Yep, this is it. This is the multi-canyon one. I remember this one loosely.
Taken refuge deep in the Black Cliffs, a labyrinth of narrow canyons and caves that make it impossible to scout or attack with aerospace assets. For this, we will need to go in and flush them out with mechs and armor. Strike forces will be divided up by a lance and advance through one of these many entrances, boxing these pirate forces in. Support each other when you can, but be sure to cover your own entryway and ensure no pirate forces escape the justice of the Tarian Defense Force.
Oh, who's hitting me? I don't have any... No, I probably should have run up the center where there is actually no coverage. Would have been smart.
What a poor attempt. Aircraft spotted.
Oh, not aircraft. There's somebody.
What the Federated done to the most powerful nation of the inner sphere.
We're not in the inner sphere. Get your geography right.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. New target, Spider.
I ain't got time for nursery rhyme wannabes.
Crushed.
I don't know if I've heard that one before either.
Yeah.
New target.
Oh look, another
enforcer.
imposter.
Target acquired. Target
Look at
destroyed.
all these little guys. I just blew your arm off.
Enemy reinforcements inbound.
Target acquired.
Yeah, we'll deal with them too. Tell them to take a number. What we got on the map here?
Got another one.
New target, flee.
Squish.
Another enemy dropship incoming.
Everybody's all clustered in this area.
I just messed that mess
Pop.
up.
You stepped on a grasshopper. Mahoney. Congratulations.
Target acquired. Incoming missile. New target assassin.
Target mech is toast.
Target
Look out, Commander. More enemy mechs inbound.
Well, they ain't threatening, more threatening than the last bunch. Not really. Army of gnats. Oh. Where are you going? Yeah, I remember some of these like
Kill confirmed.
leading on a wild goose chase here.
target acquired.
Amazing, Commander. Nice kill. That's even going critical.
Well, when it goes to hide in the corner,
Target acquired.
boom!
Target destroyed.
Alright, one more behind me. I missed. No, but there's more. Ooh, getting a little bigger.
The enemy are deploying still more reinforcements, Commander.
Where do you get these guys?
How'd you... Wow, awesome shot.
Target destroyed. Incoming missile. New target thunderbolt.
Oh, thunderbolts!
Battle mech is marked for
Finally.
destruction.
Wreck it so it's cheap to salvage. Rip it apart. Ah, he's limping. Shoot his legs. So there's nothing left.
Target destroyed.
If it doesn't go critical, I'm hoping maybe there's some factor to or improve chances. I don't know if anybody out there knows if there's a way to do that or not.
Target destroyed.
Where are you going? Your hair's on fire.
Target destroyed.
Running in circles.
Target guards are reporting
There we
that they
go.
have cleared the field of all mech and armored assets. While we're sure that some of these rats will sneak away through the smaller caves, without their mech or armored forces, they should no longer be a significant enough threat to the Concordant to warrant our attention. Thank you for
Good.
your professionalism out there, Commander. We'll be sure to get your unit debriefed and squared away.
What you looking
back
at,
at
bro?
headquarters.
That's right. Give us our Marauder. We earned it. Stepping on insects like the best of them. Alright. We have enough gas money to fly out of here. Ah, where's the Thunderbolts? These cheapskates. Gypped us again. I don't know if the fact it's another job for killing it has anything to do with it either. And nothing good here. How rude. Alright, so what do we take? Javelins. Ugh. nothing. I want a watermelon, perhaps. Oh well. There we go. Give us our mech, please. Mercenary review board. We don't need no reviews. Alright, nothing to see here. Get us back into normal territory. Okay, so let me decide on what we want to do next. Give us a path for next time. So that was down in this batch of quests, so I still need to kind of get going on some of these other Heroes of the Inner Sphere variety. Oh, we had a part 3 going. Where was this one at? Bow and arrow. Alright, so this is a part 3. This is a partial. Where was this? Yikes, is that... Oh, okay. Well, that's not too far away. We can maybe go work toward that one and get that knocked out next time. Let's fly somewhere. We could do repairs before we leave, but I think it's still going to cost us. Oh, let's get this other trash out of our inventory that we're not going to use. Alright, so let's have a look at this spiffy Marauder. So we have one. I'll just have to compare the two, see if we want to keep one of these. So this is 75, you know. Might want to hang on to this. Very laser heavy. Compared to the other Marauder we have, how does this stack up? I think the other one also needs some serious repairs, too. There, so we have the 3R. So what's the 3R look like? So I've got nothing on it. Fantastic. So the loadout is, this one's got ballistic, so it's traded a ballistic, and it's only a medium, versus the lasers, which are balanced. And this one is essentially traded the PPC. Oh no, it's got 2 PPCs, so it's got 2... You can essentially go 3 large lasers and 2 medium lasers. That would be some serious large laser if you didn't do the PPC, but that might be more desirable to some. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Versus the ballistic. I'm definitely not repairing this one at this point in time. Alright, but by having the Marauder, it is still putting us pretty close to 3 mil. So if I got a 75, is there anything I would justify? So we've got the Grasshopper as a 70. It's kind of balanced, got jump jets, lasers, missiles, versus, say, the Warhammer, but this one's pretty good too, I think. Yeah, machine guns, lasers, PPCs. Maybe a tough call. The Archer's also 70, but very missile heavy. I don't know what I would move. What about the Kintaro? Yeah, if I have to keep something missile heavy, I've got both the Archer and the Dervish. Let's move this to cold storage for now. Try to keep our payment down in pinch. Okay, star map time. Let's fly out of here. I mean, it'd be nice if we could fly somewhere and still get our stuff unlocked. Let's fly as far as we can. Come on, unlock some regions. Nope. How many times have I played this and I still don't know how all that stuff unlocks? I don't know if it's quest-based, location-based. It's me. Here we are in the middle of nowhere. There should be all kinds of stuff you would think out here. But no. Alright, so now we're short distance from the hub. Alright, come on, give us something useful here. So if we kept the Marauder, let's see what we want to put on that. Alright, dare I be stupid and put multiple large lasers on this thing? I don't know what kind of heating that's going to do. So we only got one of the big ones. Threes. Let's go threes for the moment. Oh, so by doing the laser over the PPC, it freed up some room for heat sinks. Any room for an engine one there? Oh yeah, there we go. So we put a couple doubles in this beast. And then let's go double, 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 double. Still got room for a couple more. Let's put a couple here. Watch these weigh. So they're the same weight as singles. So you might as well not even bother singles if you're literally trying to maximize weight. So I wouldn't have anything in the legs, but well, maybe I still would. Yeah, let's put a couple down here. Look at that cooling. God, I don't know if I've seen cooling in 3-second range. So I don't have any hands on it. It's like Laser City. May have to try this before we rat for the evening. That cost 26k. Yeah. Okay. Star map. Anything here on the scene? Not really. This is like the original zones all the way up here. Something easy. Guess we'll do that. Try and make a few bucks on the way out the door. So we got that Thunderbolt job up to 3 out of 5. Still can't find that SRM or... Oh, I canceled one of the others, I think. Or did we finish the other one? I can't remember. It's been a couple weeks. Alright. What do we got around here? Something easy. Scorched Earth, not so much. Defense, actually defense, we'd actually be fighting something. Maybe we'll do that. Or let's do assassination. Let's go... Ooh, or targeted kill. We do both, maybe. I think we'll just do one, but we'll see how this goes. Go assassinate some fools. Okay, yep, next payment almost due, and we are running out of funds. Alright. Ooh, man, look at the weight class on this one. Difficulty 13. We don't really need damage coverage, but we'll do that. How much pay can we get out of this? Not much. Youch. All this damage coverage for something we can't do.
Heavy weather warning is in effect, Commander. Your visibility and sensor readings will be compromised out there.
Gonna take a ton of little guys. Question is, which little guys can the computer use? 50. Still 40 over. Probably just, you know what? Nope. Remove. Check that out. Alright, we'll take Mahoney for the fun of it, and try the Marauder out. Caustic Rain, Visibility Poor. We now have a extra hangar bay with bored dudes. We sitting there playing cards on the deck. Gee, boss, what you want us to do? Alright, it's gonna play this game again. I don't know why it's wigging out. I say ready. So now there's two glitches. Glitch if it doesn't ready when you tell it to, and the other glitch of not repairing the first mech in the first bay when you tell it to. The game gets kind of sleepy after you've had such a long campaign. Weapon check.
This bounty is only payable if we bring the entire group to justice. So you'll have to search the area and ensure that everyone on our list is found and dealt with before we can pack it in.
Okay, so let's do mediums on one, and we'll see if we can attempt to do all these on the same, but that might cause some serious heat. Alright, so we got two spots. I guess we'll start here. I didn't think to check the speed. This is not a fast variety, but we could boost it a little bit with the upgrade. Got kind of a cool open frame, though. Minimal visibility obstruction.
It's on radar. Enemy mech closing on our position.
That's kind of a weird angle.
Looks like we're at the wrong place, Commander. Our target must have given us the slip. Let's check out the other
Or how about you
locations.
just do better intel? There we go. Triple large lasers for the win.
Walk on up to the treasure to pick it up.
Rain on my windshield.
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
Wrecked.
Cargo acquired.
Alright, we'll break to the right. This other one should be closer. Yep, it is.
I'm detecting unidentified mechs in the area. Moving in to investigate.
Target acquired.
That was sloppy. Who's piloting this thing?
This never gets old.
Alright, we'll take another hash mark on the job. Tally.
Target
Overkill.
acquired. Target destroyed.
Somebody was here for the Lethal Laser Light Show. There's a geyser. I don't know if I've noticed one of those before. Probably toxic.
Target acquired.
Looks like we got some bad intel. Our target is not here. Let's hope
What
we
am I
have better
paying you
luck at the other
for?
locations.
Now I gotta take it out on this urban. This poor urban who can't walk more than 2 miles an hour.
Enemy mech destroyed. Took one down.
Be kind of funny if they'd actually put wipers on the mech windshield, nice squeaky noise to go along with it. Problem would be the animation for having so many different frames. That was no auto target.
Target
Oh, there's some dudes.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Incoming missile.
Oh, the
The
guns.
whole gang is here, Commander. Watch yourself.
Target
Do
acquired.
what? Ain't got time to check the mirror.
New target Panther.
Enemy mech eliminated.
What's this? Oh, that's the Panther. Dead Panther. Come here, Captain McGrath.
Clear the glowing mech hull. Threat eliminated.
Ah, stop running circles.
Has been neutralized. That's the last of them, Commander. Now let's get you all home. Head to the evac point.
All two of us.
Target destroyed.
Where you going?
Kill. Wait for it.
Yeah, right. Well, not overly impressed with the triple laser combo, but I can't say it's terrible either. Not right on par with the dual Gauss. This vacation sucks. All it did was rain.
Target acquired. Target
Alright.
destroyed.
Get us out of
Once
here.
you've found
Take it somewhere
the
tropical
targeted
next
asset,
time.
Move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure.
Alright, so nothing of interest. Except we could take a mech if we want to sell it. Just doing this for the convenience. I don't feel like doing any more math, so 5 points and be done with it. Alright. Anywhere I can park it for a few. I just don't know why there isn't more of this stuff opening up over here. There you go. AI pathfinding yet again. Okay, what we got left? Some repairs done. Any hero mechs? Negative. No new content. Alright. I may still have to repair those next time if I don't save it right now, but we'll deal with that. Okay. Alright, that ought to do it. Did some flying around, got to test some new stuff, knocked out the dire circumstances quest. All right. Well, thanks for everybody who has joined me tonight. It's been awesome. Had a few visitors. We had Curious Patriot over on Pilled, and also got Captain Sparrowhawk over on Twitch. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight, and thanks for the new follow over on Twitch. Appreciate that. So yeah, thanks to all of you who have even been lurking in the shadows, even if I don't know you're there. Everything is always appreciated. So if you wouldn't mind, hit those likes, shares, follows, subscribes, red pills, and check out our Firewall Protocol content over on Patreon. So I haven't mentioned an update in that in a while. I'm a little behind. I gotta get some recording done before going off the radar for a couple days, because I know I got to work on March's content release. Hard to believe it's March. Time is flying. But yeah, I'm still working on some other concept art and some other things. I hit a milestone on the forward progress for the first book today. I'll probably end up posting an update for some of our insiders over on our Patreon side. But also thanks to those who sat through our, or at least I guess my personal retelling of what happened the last couple days, or mostly yesterday. So yeah, I'll have some more content up soon. It's probably going to mostly go on YouTube because Odysee content is mostly flagged for gaming content rather than news and that kind of thing. So that will do it for tonight. So hope you have a fantastic one. And just as a reminder, there will be no Throwdown Thursday this week, and there will not be official outing Sunday for Mercenaries 2, but we'll pick back up next Tuesday with MechWarrior, and then we'll get everything else running on a usual schedule after that. So in the meantime, have a fantastic one. See you soon.